Hello and welcome back to our channel today. We delve into the spine-chilling journey into the darkest corners of American folklore. In this bone-chilling video, we dare to explore the top 10 most scary USA urban legends that have lingered in the shadows for generations. Before we continue, please take a moment to like the video, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss a single upload. Now, without further ado, let's dive in the video. Number 10. At number 10, we have the legend of Huggin' Molly from Alabama. In the heart of Alabama lies the town of Abbeville, a place where an eerie legend has captured the imagination of its inhabitants for generations, the legend of Huggin' Molly. Huggin' Molly, a ghostly woman, is known for her nocturnal appearances and her penchant for scaring misbehaving children. According to the legend, Huggin' Molly was a phantom woman who would appear to children who stayed out late at night. She would hug them tightly and scream in their ear, leaving them traumatized but not harmed. Some say she was a ghost of a mother who lost her child. Others say she was a witch who cursed the town. Whatever her origin, Huggin' Molly was a frightening figure that haunted the streets of Abbeville. Number 9. The legend of the Kalupalik from Alaska. This is an Inuit story that warns children not to wander too close to the seashore. Long ago, in the icy waters of Alaska, there lived a mysterious creature known as the Kalupalik. She was a fearsome being, half human and half monster, dwelling beneath the frozen sea ice. Her haunting beauty and long, flowing hair could enchant anyone who laid eyes upon her, but her true nature was that of a kidnapper. She lived in the water and wore a pouch where she kept her victims. She would lure children with her humming sound and then snatch them away in her pouch, never to be seen again. The Kalupalik was said to feed on the human spirits of the children she captured. The Kalupalik remains a legend, a cautionary tale for those who dare to wander too far from their homes. But who knows? Perhaps deep in the icy waters she still watches, waiting for someone to come near. Number 8. The legend of Slaughterhouse Canyon, Arizona. This is a tale that dates back to the 19th century, during the gold rush era. A family of miners lived in a remote canyon where they struggled to survive. One day, the father went out to look for food but never returned. His wife and children slowly starved to death, driven mad by hunger and isolation. The mother, in a fit of despair, suddenly snapped and killed her children with an axe, threw their bodies into the river, and then died herself. It is said that if you go to Slaughterhouse Canyon at night, you can still hear her screams of agony. You might not believe it, but strange things have happened in that canyon. Some say they've heard mournful cries in the night, while others claim to have seen eerie apparitions wandering in the moonlight. Number 7. The legend of the Boggy Creek Monster from Arkansas. In the heart of Arkansas lies a town burdened by a terrifying secret. For decades, the residents of Fuke have whispered about a mysterious and fearsome creature that stalks the swamps and woods of Boggy Creek. This is a story that resembles the famous Bigfoot or Sasquatch, but with some local variations. The Boggy Creek Monster was a hairy humanoid creature that lived in the swamps and forests near Fuke. It was first reported in the early 20th century but gained more attention in the 1970s after a series of sightings and attacks. The creature was described as over 7 feet tall, with red eyes and a foul smell. Some people believed it was an undiscovered animal. Others thought it was a supernatural being. Number 6. The legend of Charman, California. In the tranquil town of Ojai Creek, nestled within the serene beauty of California's landscapes, a chilling legend lurks in the shadows. This is the tale of Charman, a story whispered in hushed tones around campfires and late-night gatherings, a legend that has haunted generations. The legend of Charman emerged from the ashes of a fateful night when a man met a fiery demise, his car consumed by flames on a desolate stretch of road. A father and son were badly burned in the fire, the father being killed in the blaze, while his son went mad from the pain and torment, peeling his father's burned skin and hanging the corpse in a tree before retreating into the woods. Wherever the Charman came from, his appearance is unmistakable. Covered in horrific burns from head to toe, his skin blackened and peeling, clad only in a few charred bandages. If you visit Ojai Creek at night, you might catch a glimpse of Charman wandering by the water's edge. One thing is for sure, if an orange glow appears anywhere in the woodland by Creek Road, it would be best to keep right on driving. Halfway through our list at number 5, we have the legend of the Gurdon Light, also known as the Gurdon Ghost Light or Gurdon Spook Light, is a mysterious phenomenon that has been reported in the town of Gurdon, Arkansas, USA. It is a type of unexplained light that appears in the night sky near a stretch of railroad tracks. The legend of the Gurdon Light dates back many years and has become a part of local folklore. According to the legend, the light is said to be the lantern of a railroad worker who died in a tragic accident along the tracks. The ghost of this railroad worker who was decapitated by a train and is still looking for his head. The legend continues to spark curiosity and debate, making the Gurdon Light one of the many mysterious and unexplained phenomena that capture people's imaginations. Number 4, the legend of the Ridge Home Asylum, Connecticut. This is a story that is based on a real place that opened in Arvada in 1912 as a facility for mentally ill patients. The asylum was notorious for its poor conditions and abuse of its inmates, some of whom were not even mentally ill, but just abandoned by their families. The asylum closed in 1991, but its dark legacy remains. People who have visited the site have reported hearing screams, seeing apparitions, and feeling cold spots. Some even claim that the spirits of the tortured patients still roam the halls looking for revenge. Number 3, the legend of the Jersey Devil. This is a story that goes back to the 18th century, when a woman named Mother Leeds gave birth to her 13th child. She was so unhappy that she cursed the baby, saying, "Let it be a devil." To her horror, the baby transformed into a monstrous creature with wings, horns, hooves, and a tail. It killed the midwife and flew out of the window into the Pine Barrens. Since then, the Jersey Devil has been terrorizing the people of New Jersey and neighboring states with its eerie shrieks and attacks on livestock and humans. Number 2, the legend of Cropsey, New York. This is a story that started as a campfire tale to scare children, but turned out to be true. Cropsey was a boogeyman who lived in the woods and kidnapped children who misbehaved. He was said to have a hook for a hand and a bloody axe. In the 1970s and 1980s, several children went missing in Staten Island, and the legend of Cropsey became a reality. The police arrested a man named Andre Rand, who was a former employee of an abandoned mental hospital. He was convicted of kidnapping and murdering 2 of the children and is suspected of being responsible for more. And finally, at number 1, we have the legend of the Boo-Hag from South Carolina. The Boo-Hag is a well-known folk legend originating from Gullah culture in the South Carolina Lowcountry, particularly in the Sea Islands. The Boo-Hag is a creature that resembles a vampire or a witch, but with a twist. She has no skin of her own, so she steals the skin of her victims. She sneaks into people's houses at night and sucks their breath or blood while they sleep, leaving them weak and drained. She also wears their skin as a disguise until it wears out and she needs a new one. We hope you enjoyed this hair-raising countdown. Thank you for joining us on this spine-tingling journey. Before we close, if you haven't already, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and keep the light burning bright.